Kyle, I got a 419 down on Broad Street.
Copy over.
Did you over my copy?
No, I copied your over.
Oh, okay. This is Battlefield Hardline.
Okay. We did not enjoy the beta.
Yeah, the online beta was lacking, and as you'll see in this Peep Show, the multiplayer in the normal version is also. I'm thoroughly enjoying the campaign, which are this episode section, which that multiplayer is like the big thing right now, and that becomes
first on the list.
Clearly, this game was made primarily the primary focus of the game was the multiplayer because that's what this game is primarily known for. But I am loving this campaign as well. As you can see, it's broken up into episodes here. I can't access 5 through 10 because I haven't played them yet. I'm midway, a little over halfway through 4.
How long would you say you've played it so far?
Maybe 5 hours.
Okay, that's not bad.
No. And I'm gonna replay episode 3. I think it'll be a good one to show off some of the features. So we'll go into it. Restart episode. Difficulty. Ooh.
So if you were partway through an episode, it would.
Right, and I am.
Looks like you're gonna have to replay it.
All right, that's fine. That's okay. I don't know. So far, the reviews are not so good as far as the campaign goes. Some people's reviews still aren't live because they want more time with multiplayer. But I am thoroughly, like I said, I'm thoroughly enjoying this single player like a whole lot. And I would love just a straight up campaign version of this campaign. So it's like a previously on, like it's completely built up, built like a TV show.
Yeah,
which is perfectly okay for me.
Excellent at improvising and terrible about keeping things quiet.
What the hell just happened?
So this is the guy you play as, Nick
Mendoza, have a seat.
Mendoza, and then that's.
I want to say that guy on the right there. That's a likeness of an actual actor. He's been on a lot of different cop drama type shows.
He told us what he knew and he walked right out the door.
He came in for protection, I thought.
Tell Nick what Leo gave up.
Drug bales.
You're shitting me.
Planes go up, drugs come down. Plop. Right into the Everglades. Show him.
It takes place in Miami.
Okay.
Fishing map.
Miami PD.
Whose operation is this?
Some shipbird named Remy Neltz.
2 years ago, this Neltz character was nothing, a blip on the radar. Now, he runs the entire operation that employed Tyson Latchford.
Sounds like a man of ambition.
Yes, he does. I want you two to wade into that mud hole we call a national park and find out just how ambitious he is.
Sir, why would Leo rat on his boss and then just walk out into the open?
Well, Leo said he didn't feel safe around cops anymore. We're done. Actually, Mendoza, stay a minute.
Of course.
Your partner can be a bit of a hothead.
I think he looks super familiar, the captain. I can't put my thumb on it.
Yeah, he's.
Good answer.
I'm pretty sure it's a likeness of some actor.
There are going to be some complaints about the Elmore, excessive force, etc., etc. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it.
Well, we appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
How's your mother, Detective?
Sorry, sir.
Your mother? I'm sure she went through a lot to get you out of Cuba. You don't become a detective, especially at your age, without a thorough background check. And you have a lot of background to check.
Sir,
it's all right. I know what it's like to have a shithead for a father, too. Took me a long
Don't
time
we
to
all?
find my way.
No.
You're on the right path, son. Stay on it.
I really like the like I was telling you, we've never really gotten like a straight up cop game before. You know, we had LA Noire, but that was more of like crime solving versus being an actual police officer, like out on the streets and doing drug busts and stuff. We've never really had a game like that. At least that was, you know, at a decent caliber of being good.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it like a whole lot.
Leo knows he's done in Miami. I had to guess he's probably setting up a meth lab in Iowa right about now.
What the hell were you thinking anyway?
Sweaty
Beating
as
him up
fuck.
like that.
Leo had an attitude problem.
And we could have had an internal affairs problem.
So as you can see, the graphic fidelity that was in 3 and 4 is decreased. Like I was telling you earlier, I think that Visceral had a part in that, because I feel like the character models look similar to those of like the Dead Space games.
Yeah, Visceral definitely kind of. There's a like a weird, almost cartoony aspect to the way they render things and design things. I think that has carried over into this.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe history's repeating itself.
Let's hope not. Back then, cartel guys were gunning each other down at their kids' birthday parties.
Yeah, I remember. I was just a kid back then, but I saw.
So I'm on an airboat right now.
Yep.
Airboats are cool. You ever been on one?
No.
No? Don't seem interested.
No.
No?
They seem like they're really loud.
Probably.
She worked hard. She loved me.
Could be.
Yeah, that sounds pretty goddamn horny. Mama's boy. Never would have guessed.
Target that coke.
Tagged it.
Nice.
Now let's see where it goes. And we got another pig.
Lead on, partner. There's at least 10 kilos in that bale.
Americans love their drugs.
My point is,
Don't
this
we?
is not a small
No.
operation.
No?
Dawes wouldn't have us
Most
out
people
here if
don't.
it was.
Most people don't.
To say the cartels are using Miami to move product again.
See that gator?
Do that.
I saw the gator.
My
You
best
saw that
guess,
gator.
Mexico's gotten way too scary.
Did you ever live in
The
Florida?
average smuggler will risk
It's a little too
not having
hot.
his head
A little too
chopped off
hot?
by some Zeta.
Americans do love their drugs.
That's all you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my
Okay.
thoughts on Florida.
Okay.
It's too hot.
Okay.
Problem is, the stuff we're doing can't
problem.
exactly.
I mean, there's too many old people, you know.
Gives a shit.
Old people are depressing.
Way more fun.
That is where they tend to live. They go to shrivel up there from the heat.
Yeah, raisins in the sun. That's a play.
Is it?
Yeah. It's about African Americans.
By the way,
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of a racist title.
Oh.
I think it's written by an African American though. So.
Okay, so it's okay.
It's just
I
a
think
risky
so.
way to work, that's all.
Word of advice. You want to get on the captain's good side? Take the gloves off.
Oh, is that what this is? Bare knuckle police work?
Now you're catching on.
Alright. Well, now we'll get off of this. I know how to do this. Get off this airboat
That parachute.
and get to the
Okay, I'll
action.
pull up to the dock.
Lot of gators out here.
Yeah, I wouldn't sweat it. They're more afraid of us
Something
than
else to
we are
note
of
is
them.
that this game has a really good soundtrack. The songs are pretty freaking awesome.
Okay.
So that's good.
So what like weapons and equipment do you have?
This right now is my standard. I gotta go get the thing over here. This is my standard pistol with the I have a silencer on it right now,
Okay.
and then I have my taser right now,
Gotcha.
and then you can't equip it, but I have body armor on, so I can take
Okay.
more hits. And then I got my P90.
Nice.
Yep. So I gotta go mark this. Drugs. Hello. Would you know what to do if a alligator came at you?
I would just lay down and die.
Oh, you would. You wouldn't put up the fight? Really? You don't think like your fight or flight would kick in and you'd fight?
I mean, it's like a pointless endeavor. Alligator's gonna mess you up, dude.
You okay?
Not if you run in circles.
Then just
They can't
say
turn
thanks.
very easily.
They can snap to the side with their head pretty well. Hit you with their tail or something.
Maybe we should stick.
I mean, if a gator had me like that, where my hands were on its mouth,
Right.
I mean, I'd be dead.
Afraid of us than we are of them, huh?
Just because you wouldn't put up the fight, or because you don't think you'd be able to.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'd be able to not put up a fight, but it'd be pointless. The thing's gonna
Sure.
fucking kill you.
So this is where you get the grappling hook,
Okay.
which is after this mission, completely optional as to whether or not you have it
Ever
equipped.
used one before?
No.
So you can shoot her right up there and then climb up the rope.
Platform.
Easy enough. And then she'll, once we get up here, she'll drop.
Did the narcos build
Oh, not
these
yet.
things?
Next one.
No. They're old observation platforms. Tourists.
Fell. Yeah, that's something. Another one of my pet peeves is that,
How's your shoulder?
like, if she's trying to get around you, she'll just run into you and move you.
Ah.
So, like, if you're shooting, she'll like. throw
Oh,
off
that
your
does
aim.
suck.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So now she will drop.
Here.
The
Brought a
zip line.
too.
That was magical.
It sure was. And I love the way this works
Did
because
come prepared.
you can just be like, oh, shoot in there, and it just creates this giant.
That also magical.
Yes.
Okay. Follow me down.
Okay, I guess I didn't get that trophy last time. So,
Your scanner showing.
look at this. You got a little cell phone doodad, where you can
Shit.
tag people, similar to Far Cry.
Okay.
Now, I could just probably shoot that barrel, or I could throw a casing, which is sort of a distraction, and get him over there and then blow it up.
Okay.
But that's not the way I like to do things.
I mean, that sounds like a good idea, though.
Oh no, it probably would be a pretty good idea, but that's not the way this Mendoza handles situations.
Okay. Well, teach me how he does it.
All right,
Teach me how to Dougie.
I'm gonna come up to him. So, maybe, yeah, there we go. All right, so I told him freeze. So then, like, you see the red, how the red bar is trying to fill up.
Yeah.
You got to sort of balance your gun between them so they don't like do anything. So it doesn't count during when you take down.
This one, Nick.
And she'll actually point their gun at one of them, so you don't have to worry about that one. So now I come up him, take
Okay.
him down. You have unlimited handcuffs, which is something. So you can just take down as many people in a level as you want.
Weird.
And arrest them. You get more points by doing it this way.
What do
Versus
points get you?
so there you go. Expert level 9. It's just basically your level and what guns you can equip and equipment
Okay,
you can
alright.
do in the campaign.
Are those guys asleep?
They have Z's over their head, so I mean they move, like, and their eyes are open,
What?
but they just have, yeah.
Well, okay, so when they showed that gameplay demo, I forget at what convention it was at. They showed like a 10-minute gameplay demo, and the guy was taking people down. They didn't used to have the Z's, and I remember people being like, "Okay, well, why can't those guys just like call out to their other members and warn them?" So maybe they did the Z's to counteract that. People saying that, but then they didn't change the animation. I don't know. That's
Not
weird.
sure. So this, you find these little tactical gear guys, and this is where you can go in and change all of your stuff at any given time.
Okay.
Like I said, that expert level just.
I like the menu system better
Yeah.
than other Battlefield games.
Yeah, it's really nice. So I could change this if I wanted to, which actually I will. Change these back to when I had them because I don't actually need anything else.
So you can change your melee weapon?
Yes. I don't think they do anything different. It's just collapsible baton, nightstick.
For the look.
Yeah. I'm actually going to take my suppressor off my pistol because the mission I'm on was completely necessary, but not for this guy.
Got a frequency
Phone.
for you. 120.13. See anything?
Whoa. Look at all those pretty points of light. All up and down the lake.
Well, let's take their boat and go check it out.
I know how all this works. Thank you.
You want to
Okay.
call this in?
So let's go check
We're
these
not
guys out.
exactly in our jurisdiction here.
Let's find Meltz first. He's more ambitious than I thought.
Shitbags always are. You know the thing that scares me the most about this drug war? Whoever wins will have a lot of money and a lot of guns.
Yeah, when they're done with each other.
Those are just little places you can dock. Sometimes they'll have like a new weapon or something at them. I've already explored all of them, so
Okay.
I found a few weapons. Other than that, I think that's all I found in those. Some more
Hey, I'm
empty.
not arguing.
Why don't you sell
That's
the
weird.
goods?
Yeah.
Because what's the end game? To put the big boys away, kingpins, and make it stick. You need a lot more than guns.
Also, and I probably won't be able to see any because I've already done them.
Playing a
But
dangerous
if I can
game,
find one, I'll
detective.
do it. There's like, is there any way to see? Oh, case files. Okay, so there's like side quests, side missions, sort of. So there's these like other cases that you can do. Like this one, I found all the evidence for, and it's closed. And then I got this reward over here for closing it.
Okay.
But like this hotshot supply chain, I found this is the evidence I found. This evidence is episode 6. This in episode 8. And so once I get those two, that case will be solved.
Gotcha.
And your controller and phone vibrates when you're near evidence. And then you just open it up and it highlights it in green, and then you scan it and get the evidence.
Gotcha.
So like this one has a bunch like that, and I've missed some there. So I mean, that's sort of cool. I kind of like that. Gives me something else to do and something else to look for. Exploration is, I guess, sort of rewarded, I guess.
Sure.
All right. I believe this is the place where...
Give a scan before we get to the
Oh, no, it's not here. So I can go and scan. That's an alarm system. Very similar to Far Cry. You got to take out the box to disable the alarms. There's an alarm there, an alarm there. Probably should. And actually, I'll go back to the boat and re-equip my suppressor so I can shoot those down and they won't notice.
Right.
You can also go up to the alarm box and disable it from the box itself. I believe that's everyone.
We can go in quiet or loud.
Okay, let's go back. Boat.
There's a lot of guys in there.
What's the call?
Let's move in.
Suppressor.
Quiet.
Go. Oh. Oh. Doesn't have very good range at all. There we go. So that one's down. If you're close to other guys and you go up to do the like show your badge and do the freeze thing, they'll hear it and then come investigate.
Okay.
So this guy I'm probably just gonna take out. Nope. Nope.
Know what you're doing, partner.
Nope. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and shoot that. It's got a really weird sort of auto aim feature that doesn't always work. Like it'll sort of do like the Grand Theft Auto, sort of move you to the closest enemy, but it doesn't like stay with them very well. So like it'll just take you to them where they are, even if they're moving. I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for it. And then I'm dead. I wasn't paying attention at all. I was trying to talk. But that's another nice thing. In between deaths, you have access to your weapon thing, so you can change your weapons if they're not appropriate for the situation or whatnot.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, I like that. Let's try this again.
We're not alone. Scan for any alarms.
Okay. Man, I know how to do that. Thank you.
I heard Remy's ramping up production.
Not without another boat, he's not.
So why don't you go? This is throwing a casing. Do that by tapping the touchpad.
Hang back and then scan.
So I bet you. Just do that. I was gonna do the freeze thing, but I bet this guy would have heard it had I done that. I can take out the alarm real quick. It's probably not a bad idea. I don't need to take out the speakers.
Freeze. MPD.
Yeah.
Nice shirt, bro.
Yeah. He's keeping it real, man.
Put your hands up. Don't move.
All right.
I think I saw one. Let me make sure.
Stop. Now. Okay, Elite.
There's enemies with warrants on them, where if you arrest them, you get extra shit. So like this guy, who since he has the head above him, I can I can analyze him, and then he has a reward.
It's also got an automatic pistol.
Sure does.
Hey, keep those hands where I can see them.
You even a...
Yeah, I'm a cop.
Alright, wow, see, I got 1,000 points there.
Yeah.
So he was worth 4 dudes.
Just try to make sure you do those.
You're under arrest.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't know why, but that is such a satisfying feeling of like doing the freeze and then arresting them.
Gotta be drugs.
So I always
money,
try to
or
make
guns.
sure I can.
Look around. Let's find out.
I always try to arrest everyone first before resorting to killing them.
Last gen tech.
Those things must get a signal out here.
Guy was supposed to go to a
It's a
stadium
fat thumb,
for meat
man.
later.
Sure is.
The closest stadium is back in Miami.
Yeah, I don't think that's what this means.
Well, time to move on.
Go back to the airboat.
We got more spots to check out.
Okay, back to the boat.
Alright, so I mean, that's mostly...
Yeah, I guess that's
It's
it.
just more of the same thing, kind of tracking down those coke bags and stuff, I guess.
for this
Cartels
mission
need to play
specifically.
together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
It's big, empty.
Yeah, for this
All we
one.
need to do right now is find
Okay.
Nels.
Well,
Nels is working with the cartels?
I think that's a good look at the single player.
Cartels have their own pipelines.
We'll go ahead and do a quick
This is
cut
someone
and
else.
check out some of the multiplayer.
All right, so here we are in the multiplayer segment. There's battle packs, and these are similar to I don't remember what they were called. Brief
supply crates
in
from-
Mass Effect.
Oh, Mass Effect,
Yeah, where you get there's varying levels of them, and you get them by doing different things, and they reward you with guns and camo and all
Gotcha.
that stuff. So there's quite a few modes. There's Heist, which is we saw in the beta.
Yeah.
Hotwire, which we also saw in the beta. Blood Money, Cops, Criminals, Fights, take control of a huge stack of cash. Rescue, vicious criminal, taking 2 hostages in an attempt to negotiate an escape. Cops must rescue at least one of the hostages within the time limit to prevent the success of criminals' negotiations.
So, a worse version of Rainbow Six Siege.
Yes. Crosshair, a criminal mastermind is going to squeal to save his own skin. The criminals can't afford to let this happen and have orchestrated a hit on the VIP, so you got to protect a guy.
That's kind of cool.
Conquest, small and large, and then Team
TDM.
Deathmatch.
Alright.
I'm going to show you Team Deathmatch.
Okay.
Personally, this is completely my opinion, but this is the only match or mode I have any interest in. I typically do not care about objective-based multiplayer,
Yeah, I don't really either.
so I would always just go with Team Deathmatch. And I played 2 rounds of this. It is 32 v 32, and it is awful, in my opinion. I'm the wrong class right now. I just feel like I die all the time, and I
You're
don't.
standing out in the open.
Yeah, and I was the wrong class there. I mean, that was on my fault. But and not just in this match either. Oh shit! No. Oh man, I don't understand. There we go. But even in the matches that I played, I had a lot of difficulty, and maybe it was the map / that specific round, but I really didn't enjoy it at all.
So it's 32 v 32.
The round I don't know if this one is, but and you have to go into start and then scoreboard to see the score.
That's annoying.
Yeah, this one I think is 32 again. Yep.
That's a lot of people.
That's way too many people. Like what?
It's not that big of a map.
No, it's not. Not at all.
This should be 16 v 16
Yes,
map size.
at least, or like at most. Like, and there's just so many guys, like everywhere.
Yeah, I don't. That's weird. I mean, that's not typical for a Battlefield.
No,
at least.
no. I mean, in Conquest, yes. Like, that's average for that.
Right, but I mean, those are huge open maps.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's objective based. It's not all just kill everyone
Right.
that you can see.
Took him out.
Oh man. So I mean, I surprisingly, believe it or not, I'm doing a lot better than I did on the other map. I think it was the map on the other one that made it just annoying because there was like no cover. But this seems to be going better. Oh, there's a guy right here. Do you remember how to mark?
The R1.
R1. I haven't tried R1. L1 is grenade. I tried that and found that out the hard way. I don't like that you can't, like, I'd like to check scoreboard every time I die.
Yeah.
You can't hit start to go into scoreboard during that stupid long thing where it follows the person who killed you.
That's dumb.
And then you'd think it'd be like the touchpad. Well, the touchpad, you can draw your emblem on the ground. Because that's what you want to do in multiplayer, right?
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares about what your emblem looks like? And, like, why do you need to... I don't know. Like, and it's such a hassle to go and check your personal score and, like, your KD and stuff. You have to pause the game. So this is obviously, for me, this is the weak point of the game.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Clearly a lot of people are enjoying it. But it's certainly, like, I don't know what's going on. And...
Yeah, I mean, part of every multiplayer game is learning the maps and kind of figuring out how they flow. That was the biggest bullshit spawn I've ever seen.
Yeah, because the maps are too small and there's so many people. It just, wherever it's going to spawn you, there's going to be guys there because there's 64 people on the map.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No, it's really, really, really not. And it still has that dumb Battlefield 4 thing where only specific classes can use specific guns.
Yeah.
I really don't like it.
I mean, Battlefield has always struck me as more of an objective-based game, and Call of Duty has always struck me as more of a kill, team deathmatch-focused game.
I really don't think this would be bad if this was just smaller. Like, if the teams were just smaller. I think it would be bearable. There's just too many people on the screen, or like in this tiny area.
So what's that cash to spend? Is that just stuff you use?
That is how you don't really unlock new guns. You buy them.
Okay.
Yes.
Are certain guns like level locked?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it's just money.
I miss that stuff.
What?
Stuff being level locked.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean that's the way the past I think like couple Call of Duties have been too. You can just buy whatever.
Right.
Right.
You want to try? See how it feels? I really wish you could check your score during this because it's so long.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Alrighty. Alright. Here we go.
And then tapping X doesn't get you there any faster.
I got that one.
There you go. I think guns are like in the ballpark of like 80. There's a dude behind you.
Sure is.
Like 80,000. So I mean that would clearly take a while.
Oh, your sensitivity is so low, Cody. How do you play like this?
That was the default. I just deal with it. You can change it.
No. I don't know. Once I start customizing stuff, I'll get invested in it even more. I'd like to have something to blame, like the sensitivity. If I'm not doing well, it's important to me that I have things to blame.
There we go. Level 2.
Shit. Yeah, there's a lot of guys.
Yeah, there sure is.
Too many guys.
And I think it would even be more fun if the map was bigger. Like, I still think the 64 would be cool if the map was larger.
Yeah. Hi.
We got a man down.
And, like, I just feel like for this map, you would want, like, an SMG would be, like, ideal, I feel like. Because you're close to everything.
Yeah, possibly. What? Oh, I got killed by D-Wade.
D-Wade.
Wow, at the time for deploy right here, that was way too long. So I think they're doing, it does deployment in waves is what it seems like.
Oh, okay. Like, I would like maybe a squad deathmatch where it was like 4v4 or like 8v8 and it's
Yeah.
2 squads.
One of us is hit.
That would be neat, but this is just way too much. What was MAG?
Mag was 128 players.
To 6-4v6.
During it's like the largest
Right.
thing.
But the maps were huge.
Yes, no, they're absolutely massive.
And that's what this
Should be.
should be, yes.
Yeah, I mean, this should be, this map size should be a 32v32.
Yes. No, 16v16.
Or, yeah, sorry, 16v16. Yes.
Come out.
Yep. Okay. You have lots of cash to spend. Like, okay.
Yeah. Thanks.
How does that help me right now? Can you buy stuff in match?
I believe so.
Okay.
You might be able to.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh.
Damn. What was that? That was weird.
So,
Okay, that's Hardline, I suppose. I mean, I could see myself getting into it, but yeah, it's because there are so many different multiplayer games out right now. It's all about the little stuff now.
yes.
Like the menu navigation, not being able to see the scoreboard, restricting gun types to classes.
That's just a huge...
Yeah, and like the player count thing for those size of maps is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it would be an enjoyable multiplayer experience if those little things, those little issues weren't there.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it boils down to.
I probably would even like the other modes.
Probably, yeah. It would be more enjoyable. Yeah, I don't know. I've always preferred Battlefield over Call of Duty, like, in theory. But ever since 3, I just have. I mean, I've Battlefield 3 is the last multiplayer game I really liked. And so I mean, I don't know if that. I don't know. This is not for me.
No.
And it's not for you either, really. I mean,
I like the single. Like I said, I like the single player a whole lot.
Yeah.
And you know, if that is something that interests you, I would definitely recommend it because there are a lot of people who could probably get past those little tedious issues that we have with the multiplayer.
Yeah. And you know, the multiplayer thing, it's always more fun if you have people to play with.
Absolutely.
We don't have anybody to play with.
Absolutely.
We always play solo.
And quite honestly, with how this single player is going, I would like to maybe potentially see Hardline 2 sometime. I wouldn't like to see it maybe like next year's iteration of the game.
Yeah.
But at some point, I think that might be a pretty cool thing to see.
I mean, I hope that people play the campaign and that helps generate interest in more of these kind of classic cop drama-ish with all those, like, you know, those all the tropes of like a classic cop drama and the episodic kind of layout. I think that's a cool idea. And I mean, if you can wrap it in a shell that at its core is a solid shooter, then I mean that's I would like people to take that.
I feel like this is a return to the sort of story, like awesome story that is like Bad Company 2.
Yeah.
Like that really has a rich story and it's a memorable Battlefield game where like I can't tell you what happened in Battlefield 3's campaign or 4, like it was just war.
Yeah, nobody can.
But it's much more memorable it could stand alone as its own campaign game and just be like a really good game at that and wouldn't even need a multiplayer. But I don't know. I like half of it. I like half of it so far.
Well, there you go.
So enjoy. And we'll see you in the next Peep Show.